Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Right, it's Wednesday and we've got a good looking map for you today. I think you're going to enjoy today's episode, especially if you didn't enjoy Mondays and Tuesdays, because this one is, well, it's back to normality. Because Monday's map wasn't exactly normal, was it? It was aesthetic. It was like wallpaper, though, wasn't it? It was something about it. Very challenging to play, very playable if you wanted to do something challenging. But that's by the by. That's history now. And then yesterday's map came along. Yesterday's map that looked like a pig had been dragged backwards through a hedge. It was ugly. An ugly map, a badly detailed map, but of course all of that was completely irrelevant. It didn't matter. It didn't, because it came down to gameplay with that map. And that map was one of the few maps I'd say I would play more than once. I am a one map wonder me. I play a map once and I get bored and I move on to the next one. So today's map will be a one map wonder for me, but it's a good looking one, and that's the key thing. It's going to score highly, today's map. But before we crack on and do that, of course it's time for that daily reminder. Get that finger out, get ready to be jabbed in the side. Here it comes, here comes your reminder. Yes, please hit that like button right now. Remember, you're voting for the channel and not for the map. You get to vote for the map at the end of the show. Yes, we have a poll feature as well now. Okay, today's map, it's Weeping Rock by D. Brook SJR. D. Brooks Jr. D. Brooks Jr. Of course it's D. Brooks Jr. Deary dear. There's your start square. Loads of space to expand into there. That's really well thought out. And your resources look like this. All good as well. And then if we head on over to the workshop, now it is a mass transit map. I'm going to tell you now, this map is the one, it's the most ferry friendly map I have ever seen. If you want to do a map with ferries, this is the one for you. Also, all that writing in the description, honestly, sit down with a nice cup of tea and have a read of that. It's well written stuff. I actually appreciate a good description, and that is a very nice description. It's fiction, it reads really entertaining as well, and a little nod to D. Brooks Jr. for that. Now we've got a tunnel lined with the rocks, nicely detailed with the rocks. I'm not sure if I exactly like the detailing around the outside of those. So tell me what you think. It's well done. I'm not sure if it's something that I like, though, on that particular instance. We've got the same tunnel detailing over here in the fog. That comes out the other side of the hill and then straight off the edge of the map as well. With no point having a look at that. The stand of the roads is excellent, as you can tell. Look at the slow ramps there. Beautiful, long drawn out maps. Got the glitching, got the glitching. Ignore the glitching. The glitching's gone. This is the only place really, just a little bit there on the ramps, but it's okay. Generally, it's fine. Another nice intersection, nice long slow ramps, and then we've got this double bridge, nice width between these. It was quite brave to have them so wide apart, actually, those two roads, but it's fine. It works nicely. And nicely detailed roundabout in what would be your industrial area, I would suggest. And this I like. Look at this. We've got level crossing on one side of the rail only. I don't think I've ever seen that done before. A little bit of extra detailing beside the factory too. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen somebody do a level crossing that stops just on one side of the rail before. It's a first, and that's a little nod again to D. Brooks doing something just a little bit different and a little bit interesting. Liking this bridge as well. Look how busy these lanes are, turning lefts and rights and rights and lefts and across the traffic and into the traffic. It's all busy stuff, and down here as well. Like it. It's really nicely done. Perfect bridge going across here, and then it drops down to a potential start location, not the start square, but once again good access to all that area there just from that road. Saves you having to build your own intersection, and I'm quite pleased with that. Loving the rock detailing on the side of the highway here, and the weeds at the bottom. It's all very good detailing again. Is it a 5-star map for detailing? Now that is a rare thing indeed. Perfect bridges across here as well as always. Nice. Just look at how slow and smooth they come back down to ground. You could just, it's like the ground comes up to meet the bridges, and look how they start bang on in line with each other. That's just so tidy and clean and nice. I like it. It's nice. Again down here, another bridge just starts way back, gently increases as the land drops away. Now I do hope that ship isn't going to go through here. If there's a shipping route goes through there, that's going to kill everything, isn't it? Such good work. We will check that one out, obviously, after the asset review break. Well, we've got some very nice detailing in the roundabout, of course. Look at those rocks. So realistic. So realistic. And then across towards the start square, we've got an island in the middle of this waterway here. And then across to the other side of the island. And here is where it all starts happening. It's your start square intersection. It's just outside of the start square, but you don't need to worry about that. It's all very perfect. And those tunnels loop back on each other. Very simply done, very tidily done as well. Let's move down towards the start square, and right, this is where you're going to start building. Right here. Don't you just want to get started on this map right away? I know I do. We've got a tunnel goes off this way. I'm not entirely sold on this particular tunnel, but it does emerge over here. Considering that tunnel was put in, but it doesn't really go anywhere. It's a road to nowhere. In fact, we've got a dirt track to nowhere here as well. Although this is more like a dirt track to a secluded beach, like there. That's quite nice. The other one, the national road here, it's kind of like it empowers you to get to these other islands. But that's all it does. It's not actually going anywhere. It doesn't go to the edge of the map. It doesn't make an exterior connection. An external connection even. It just goes through the fog and then suddenly dead ends for no reason. I don't have a big problem with it. It serves a purpose. The purpose being you want to build on these islands. Here is a connection. Let's head back to the main road, the main route here, and the highway is very nicely done. This bridge is very nicely done. In fact, I like the detailing under the bridge as well. It's one of my favourite parts of the map, actually, these river reeds and such. Very well done indeed. In fact, we'll come back and have a look at this a bit later on as well. That's how much I like it. Looking under bridges and going, ooh, I like that. There's no blue mantle. I like that. Okay, as we get off towards the edge of the map here, we can see a line going off into the fog. We will need to switch the fog off to be able to see that. So let's do that right away. Gone. Right, now, I've got a minor problem with this rail line running across here. It's using up nodes when it doesn't really, I don't think it really adds anything to the map having that extra. Oh, look, glitching. Glitching. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if it serves any extra purpose other than to add extra rail onto these lines, which is probably going to get congested pretty damn quickly, I would suggest. Anyway, the rail lines are of a fairly good standard, if I'm honest with you. There's one little area and about here we've got some elevation going up and down right there. I think possibly could have used a slight cutting just to keep up to the standard of the rest of the map, of course. There's nothing wrong with the rest of the map. It's just when you've got something minor like that. I didn't have the terrain lines turned on to show you, but it just just goes through with a minor elevation there. But the rest of it is all very good indeed. Now this, we have got the fog switched off at the moment, so when we get towards the edge of the map, rather than seeing the fog, we'll see a stark edge of the world. But we'll turn off before then, because we can. We can. It's gonna, we can take the long routes. When you've got a beautiful map, and it is a beautiful map, we might as well savour it. Yeah, it's not every day we get to savour beauty. So let's take a left here and go back on ourselves, back down the other side. Because what we've got is a number of islands kind of interlinked. And, got some blue mantle here, guys. A little bit of blue mantle. And that tunnel entrance is built up to meet the line rather than being a cut into the actual side of the hill. Abandoned railway, very nice indeed, very tidily done, very untidily done, but deliberately so, and you know what I mean. You do? You're the only ones. You are the only ones. 2 lines here. This is obviously the city centre, maybe suburban subline maybe there, possibly. And then we'll head off around this way, linking up to the final island, and we can prepare ourselves for a little trip to Assetville. Have you been to Assetville today? Well, we've got a lovely asset waiting for you right there. Get yourselves ready. Here we go. So, Asset Corner, what do you have for us today? And this one's pretty. We don't see many park assets anymore. It used to be that was all we saw. But since Park Life came out with the ability to make your own parks within the game, little things like this don't exist anymore. Well, this is really nice. You can connect up between 2 lots of houses with this and allow your pedestrians to walk through, take a shortcut. It's really quite nicely done. I've got no grumbles with this. We need more assets like this, like my Shady Park. And has everybody subscribed to my Shady Park set? I hope you have, because it'll work really nicely with this one. I do like a nice little park. So, Flowery Passage 10 by Vilgard92. Vilgard, thank you, Vilgard. It's nice to see a park asset for a change. Right, Themington. And off to Themington Island for the theme and LUT combo of the week. It's Rye Bluff's map theme by Archelon with the Corn William LUT. What a really nice earthy set of colours we've got from this. I'm pretty sure a few of you are going to be using this in your next city build. Certainly one that I would consider. Right, factoids time, because factoids time. Right, at least 3 women in Australia, in England and in the United States claim to have been raped by creatures from outer space. Now you see, the drugs do work, you know. The drugs do work. I have no issue with there being beings from outer space, but I'm pretty sure if they come all the way to Earth, it's not to meet up with ladies. International Tinder is not what this is. Ball lightning has been seen to travel through aircraft, touching and harming nothing as it moves. That's right, because the aircraft is not earthed, so it's irrelevant, completely irrelevant. Might leave you a little bit of static in your hair. Don't be putting balloons to your hair after a little plane ride. You never know. You never know. Right, we've got 2 shipping routes, one on either side, but nothing down the middle, which leaves this entire area, I did mention at the start, potential for ferries down here is immense. I think this is one of the most inspired ferry maps I have ever seen. Water flow, we've got really strong water flow being forced down this centre. It's all from the edge of the map as well. It's just really quite inspired, that the way that D. Brooks Jr., that's the guy, has really used the water flow to work with the map. I'm very impressed with that as well. Nothing on this side though of the start square, just a little bit of light motion. So yeah, stick your water outflow on the other side. That's the place to do it. Now let's have a quick look at some of the detailing. Now I have no problem with D. Brooks copying from Merrickstowe. This is a Merrickstowe style feature. Yes, you're more than welcome, my friend. I don't know if you've seen Merrickstowe, but that's pretty much a similar copy of my idea from a year ago. But hey, there are no original ideas. I'm sure I wasn't the first to do it either. I've got some dead trees there on the beach, and that would make sense. The trees to be becoming waterlogged on the beach area there. So much on this map makes sense. Yeah. You know what else makes sense? If you're on Facebook, following official BonBonB, that makes sense. This water source. I'm okay with this one. There's a lot of water pouring out from there, but it looks like there would be a tunnel or a water outlet underneath that rock. It just makes sense. It works, doesn't it? And then we've got this like little stream coming down here, and then underneath the oh, it's our little bridge. Oh, it's pretty under there. Let's go down and have another look, shall we? It's pretty under there. Let's wade up. We've got our waders on here, guys, and yeah, I think that's cute. I really do think that's cute. Nice little bit of detailing going on there. And we go head this way, and then that way, and now we got like it's a river delta. You see the water flowing strongly out this way, and then if we go to the left, oh look, the water is coming in. The water is coming in. Great rivery detailing here. But you can see the water is pushing in from the side of the map so strongly that it's running upstream. Whereas down here it's running downstream. Now it's a minor price to pay, but look at this. That sand there would have washed away. Let me call up the terrain tool here. A little bit of terraforming. So yeah, it would, for me, I would think that we would have the river mouth would be wider at this location. So if I do something like this, just to tinker with it. Obviously this is not fixing the map for D. Brooks Jr. Where DJ Brooks is coming from. Let's move these trees back because a little bit further back. Yeah, they don't want to be in the water there. But yeah, I think that river mouth is a lot more realistic than it was before. So yeah, just a minor tweak like that, because that is sand around there that would get washed away. And then we've got water being pushed inland this way as well. Once again, great detailing, but the water is running the wrong way. And again, it turns around. Oh, drowned tree. Drowned tree alert. Everybody notice there's a drowned tree. It's okay, they're made of wood. They should float really, shouldn't it? Well, it's like it's being anchored down by roots or something. And again, we've got this like sandy area here, which I think would be more, let's just use the softening tool. Yeah, just smoothed out a little bit like that. Okay. I haven't done such a good job with that one, but we're not here to put things right. I just wanted to show you what I mean by slightly wider river mouths. That makes a bit more sense, but I would spend a little bit more time on that personally if this wasn't like a live style show. Right, there's just one more thing that I want to look at before we wind this thing up. It's another little river network somewhere, and I've got to find it. Where are you? I'm not entirely sure where I left it. It was somewhere. And it's not going to be down here. These are nice couple of little islands, dogleg islands there. Probably okay for a golf course, those ones. Where are we? This is a nice forestry island. By the way, nice forests as well. Good forestry work on this map. Down here, big main island here, start location. Found it, everybody, found it. Calm down, everybody's fine, found it. Another one of these rivers where it's flowing the wrong way. It's pushing in from the main source. Got paddling tree there, pushing, see how the water's moving inland, and when we get to the top, there's where the water source would be, we've got a drain instead, like there. You see, perfect place for a water source, yeah? But look, it's draining it away. That's weird. I imagine that maybe there's sort of like some pumps there, underground pumps, pumping that water all the way up to here, and then the pipes are pushing it back out down there. That's how I imagine it. Doesn't make any sense at all. It's a shame though, because the map is so good in so many ways. Well, that's your chance to tell me what you think of the map. Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Vote is on the screen now while I try and find the perfect location to settle the camera down and grab a thumbnail and do my own ratings. Of course, my own ratings, because it's my show. And so aesthetically it's really very nice indeed, and I toyed for the longest time over whether to give it a 5th star. It's so close, I can't quite do it. 4 stars for aesthetics, but so close to a 5th. Detailing, pretty good. 1 or 2 minor problems, drowned tree here and a bit of blue mantle there. Minor stuff, 4 stars for detail. Gameplay potential, very playable map, isn't it? Suited to the beginner and to the experienced player too. Lots of things to subscribe to, which is possibly the only thing holding it back for those of you with a slightly weaker computer. But even so, gameplay potential, 4 stars. Weeping Rock by D. Brooks Jr. It's very nice indeed. But does it? Yes, of course it does. The BonBonB seal of approval. Wow, lovely map. Well, thanks very much for that, D. Brooks. Hope to see some more work from you on the workshop pretty soon. And thanks to you for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. If you haven't already, nip across and have a look at this map on the screen now from over a year ago. And it's got a vote on that one as well, so you can get your vote in. Not many people vote on those, so your vote counts double. It's true. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for more What Map. Have a great day now.